Welcome back to New Bits with Vac and Vinnie, the only podcast where professional comedians work out a joke from unfunny to funny in real time.
In
We're the
real
only
time.
guys doing it, Vac. We're the only guys.
The only ones doing this, Vinny. That's special. You know what I mean? That makes us unique.
We're unique. And you want to know something else? Here's something. Let's just say for fun that there's a couple of guys, or maybe even one guy out there working out bits on a podcast. I guarantee you they're not showing you the first time it hits the stage.
Guaranteed, because we got balls.
We got balls. we want you people. We want all of you to see the process. We want you to see the nightmares, the possible nightmares.
Trust the process. And as we saw on the previous episode, with you doing the evil hotel owners bit, it's work, man. I mean, the one thing they don't see, they see us right, but then they don't see how many times you went over that bit in your head or said it out loud at home into a hairbrush to get it so that when you get on stage, you at least have some kind of muscle memory of what you're doing. So this is definitely part of the process.
So true. You know? It is work. But like so many people tell me, or so many people ask me, what's that like? What's it like to be a comedian? I go, it's a sickness. That's what I tell people. It's a sickness. The work that it takes to shape these bits, it is work. But I'm telling you, it's a labor of love. I love doing it. I love shaping a bit and turning an unfunny bit into something funny. And I'm telling you, buddy, I'm gonna make that daughter bit funny. But I'm just distracted with these other ones, man. I just, these things.
The other thing, Vinny, that you and I deal with right now too is that, we're doing gigs that we're getting paid to do.
Yes.
So you get 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes. But if you're doing 20 minutes, you got to bring it.
Yeah. Especially for 20.
You don't have that 2, 3, 4 minute gap where you can maybe try something. If it doesn't go, you can go. They're gonna go, hey man, what happened there?
Yeah.
So we have to make sure that we hone this bit as much as possible before we give it a shot.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So that people don't come to us at the end of the show and go, don't do that again. You know what I mean, right? Like,
I've heard it. Don't do that again. Hey, what was that? What was that 2 minutes of? What was that?
What was that?
I got to do. Yeah, no. I don't want
you
trying
therapy.
On my stage. Yeah, right. Therapy.
Yeah.
I don't want you trying stuff on my stage. I want you bringing it. So that's
what makes open mic night so good too, though. Is that if you go in to an open mic night. Yeah, you want to get laughs. They want to get laughs, but you say, I'm working on new material. Great. They know that you're a trusted comic. You're working on new material. But when we have a paycheck coming, they expect the job to be done. So we got to work it in knowing that.
Yeah.
And we've been doing this a long time, you and I, too. We have a pretty good idea if we think something's going to fly or not.
Yes.
We have new bit jitters, but not necessarily getting on stage jitters.
Right.
Yeah. But there's that excitement too. Like, I'm going to try this. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah, definitely.
And what's so good about this too, Vinny, is that you and I have been doing this a long time. Yeah. It's easy to get into a rut. It's easy to get into a rut and go, I'm doing 20 minutes. For the next 6 months, I'm going to do this 20 minutes, and it's going to work, and I'm going to be fine. And then you turn into a robot. You lose that little bit of zip. You need to get something in there, even for yourself, to kind of keep you on your toes.
So true, Vac. I was there. I was there for a while because a lot of my work at the beginning of this year was with the comedian, clean comedian, and I had my 20 to 25 minute. Oh, do I got to do 20 tonight? All right, I'm going to do this. I got to do 25 tonight. I'm going to do this. And it was my opening set for him. And I got into that rut, and I was there. But now, after doing this podcast, I'm trying out these things. These things are working. I'm putting in new material. I'm taking out old material. I was like, I'm excited again. So this glory be to New Bits podcast.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah, yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah. And I wanted to do something real quick, Vac, that I think um, people will find interesting
Okay.
and hopefully encourage more like them. Okay, I wanted to read a review we got
Oh,
on iTunes.
okay.
Right? Yeah, we got. I can't. I can't see really what the name is, but Mr. L. I can't see in the dark here, but it says
All right.
okay. It says hilarious. We got 5 stars. It says feels like I'm riding in a car with 2 comics on the way to a road gig.
Oh, wow.
I guarantee you that was a comic that wrote that.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
but hey, thanks for leaving us a review. Very much appreciated.
Yeah.
I say we start reading reviews on the podcast. Vac.
Okay. Let's do
Yeah.
it. Sure.
Okay. So
Fly
hey,
or die, good or bad.
yeah, good or bad, we want to hear it. If hey, you guys are terrible, blah blah blah. We'll read it.
We'll read it.
You know
We
why?
won't care, but we'll read it.
Yes. You want to know why? Because we got the guts.
We got the
We
balls.
We got the bulls.
We
Okay.
got the cojones.
We're not scared.
We ain't
Anyway,
scared of nothing.
leave a
Who's that
review
voice?
and we'll read it. We'll read it.
Yeah.
All right. So that's cool, man. I'm excited. Let's do some new bits.
All right. All right.
You said you had something?
I've got a couple of ideas written down.
Okay.
And I don't know which one to even pick. I got 3 ideas.
Okay.
But I'll start with this one. This is the one I thought about first, and I've had these ideas for a while. So
Okay.
here's the idea that I have. My ex-wife had vertigo.
Okay.
Vertigo is when people get dizzy. Okay.
I've had it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I wanted to come up with this idea after or during I got divorced stuff. Maybe I could do it then, but it doesn't have to be, where I would say I was a good husband. I was a good husband. Like, for instance, my ex-wife had vertigo, and it was really bad. And, I remember I actually organized like a 5K run to raise money for vertigo research, where you would sponsor the runner, And I said, I would hope people go. So I want to raise money to help her out. Sounds good in theory. The only problem was that none of the runners could finish the race because, as soon as it started, they're like, I think it's a physical bit. That's what I'm thinking. I was laughing the other night to myself, of course.
They all had
and go, and they just, and they fall, or I can't, and then it came to my mind, one guy got up and ran backwards. He ran the other way. We actually owed money.
Because he went backwards
to his sponsor.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if I think it's a funny visual thing if I get up and say, as soon as the race started, pop, they started, they fell. And I don't know if that's it. I don't know if that's the bit.
Yeah.
And let it go. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
Or if there's something to add to it.
Yeah.
About having vertigo or living with somebody with vertigo.
Was it permanent vertigo? Like, it was all the time? Yeah. No. It came and it went.
Came and it went.
Came and it went. I had it for like 3 days.
Oh, wow.
It was the first 2 days. The first 2 days I couldn't open my eyes.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah, I laid on the if I opened my eyes, the whole room was going whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Terrible. And then, like, around the 3rd day, I was able to open after this, I don't know, sometime after the 2nd day, I was able to open my eyes. And
oh my God.
And then it just I thought, I'm going to be like this for the rest of my life. But anyway, so it was like something that just came and she would like fall down.
She would get dizzy.
Yeah.
But never to the extent that you're talking about.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was rough.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah. That could be like an inner ear infection or something. That affects your balance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know if
this isn't funny right here. I'm just
Yeah.
I'm just telling you, I know what it's like. I know what it's like.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I think, dude, I think that's hilarious. I think that's hilarious to go, I wanted to raise money for, yeah. The problem is, yeah, next time, next time, we're gonna, we're gonna, we're gonna get volunteers that don't have vertigo to run.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
this is a race to help people with vertigo, but you can sit it out. We'll take it from here. We'll do the running. I don't
Okay,
know.
yeah. I'm
Yeah.
wondering, Vinny, if there's a way of say, like organizing a 5K race to raise money for vertigo research is like this.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Organizing
Yeah. 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 Oh boy.
a cook off.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what are the charity things?
I could
Organizing.
I could
What else do people do?
feel like there's a great analogy there.
Yes, I'm wondering, is it?
That's something that I'm gonna have to give thought to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, I'm just wondering, is there an analogy? I mean, I think it's funny, and I can't wait to actually try this
Yeah. This is gonna
because
be a
I just see
great
the visual. I
visual
think
thing.
I'd have to commit to it and just like start running and then just fall.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna have to actually go down
You
and hit the ground.
you can stumble and get close. You don't actually have to go down. But yeah, if you want to commit like that, hell,
Depends on
audiences
what I'm
love
wearing.
that stuff. They love that stuff. Yeah.
What's that? Who?
Audiences love that stuff
Oh
when you
yeah, yeah,
commit
yeah,
like that, when you go all the way down. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. They love
Um,
that. Yeah, fall down. Rules of comedy. Fall down.
fall down if you
You can
gotta.
fall
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
All right.
Take the fall.
I'm just wondering if there is an analogy there.
Oh, I'm sure there is. I can feel there is. This is
Yeah,
one of those things that I'm going to have to come up on the fly. I mean, one of the things I cannot come up with on the fly, unfortunately, in this instance.
yeah. No, I get
Um,
it.
yeah. But no, and you know what? And a lot of the times, and as you know, I'll text you. Um, I listen to the podcast. After it gets published, just to hear if there's any mistakes or anything like
Right,
that that
right,
I
right.
may have missed during the uploading process. And I have come up with a few ideas for your bits. I've
Okay.
texted you, I've texted
Yeah,
you. I
yeah.
mean, hopefully that's a situation if we can't come up with something here. But I think you're right about this one. I think this may be just the setup, then the physicality, and then the final punch with the guy going backwards, and it turns out we owed more. We owed the sponsor.
We,
We owed the sponsor. How does that work? We owed the sponsor
we owed the sponsor $50.
50 bucks because you went backwards. Yeah,
He ran the wrong way. Turns out we
yeah,
owed the sponsor
okay.
$50.
Yeah, yeah. You got to go forward. Yeah,
Yeah, to go that way. I'm
yeah,
trying. Yeah, I
yeah,
don't know.
yeah,
I don't want to make fun of, but I
yeah.
think you kind of have to.
It's. I totally didn't expect it. I didn't expect it. And sometimes comedians can see the joke and where it's going. I had no idea you were going to go there.
I don't even know how I came up with it. Like,
Yeah,
I must have been, how we've talked about on the podcast, sometimes you just start thinking, either you're in a car or you're whatever, and
yeah,
you're thinking, and sometimes, you have a thought, you have a thought, you have a thought. And I must have been thinking about my divorce and going, wait a minute. I remember she had vertigo. That's where it came from.
yeah,
Had nothing to do with the divorce. I'm just saying.
yeah,
And I
yeah,
went and I tried to help her out it just came to me like that
yeah,
by organizing a 5K or a 10K
yeah,
race,
yeah,
a run to raise money for vertigo research. Everybody got
yeah,
sponsors. It sounds good in theory,
yeah.
except none of the runners could finish.
Let's finish. So,
As soon as the race started, they started flopping over.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I think that was the beginning of the end of our relationship.
Maybe that was it. Maybe that. Okay.
You were gonna set up this run to help her, and it just fell apart.
She was like,
And I
"You
think
idiot."
that was the beginning of the end.
Okay. I mean,
She'd always say, "You never finish anything."
Yeah.
What are you looking at me for?
Why am I writing without my glasses? Jesus.
I don't know.
All right. I mean, maybe that's it. Maybe it's if we could think of an analogy thing,
Yeah. Yeah.
that might work. That's like maybe trying to have a
Something that spins, or that's um, that's like trying to. I know it. I can feel it. I can
yeah,
feel that
it's there.
analogy. I can feel it. But
Ask your wife,
unfortunately,
she'll know.
yeah,
She'll
she'll
know.
know.
She's good at
She'll
this
come
stuff.
up with it.
Ask
Yeah,
you.
she'll. she'll uh, unfortunately, my genius, as you say, is failing me right now.
Oh. Oh, is it?
What you said?
Well, maybe she
Look,
could help me out.
what you know, what you said on the other podcast. He goes, I think my genius ran out.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Right now,
All
it's
right.
failing. Yeah, yeah.
So that's okay. That was my vertigo thing. I mean, I
I listen. I think it's hilarious. It takes that left turn that some jokes take that you just don't expect, and then you laugh at the outrageousness of it,
yeah.
and then you doing the physicality that's going to get more laughs, and then the backwards line. I mean, that's smart. So that's going to be half the crowd, maybe. Hopefully, the whole crowd gets it. I think it's a great bit, but I think you're right about it. I think other than the analogy, that's it. That's the bit. That's cut and dry, man.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
you have
Okay.
you have a new joke that you can try, and it's
I'm
probably
gonna try it. I mean, when I get on, yeah, my next show, I'm gonna
yeah,
try it.
minute, and that's probably going to be a new minute and a half, maybe minute and a half right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you milk out the physicality,
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, if you're killing, dude, you could probably do that for about 30, 40 seconds. Just
No, that's right. If
you know what
it's
I'm
one of
saying?
those
You can
crowds.
bump. Listen, you can like walk around. You can bump into the mic, stuff. Just stumbling around stage for
Yeah.
literally 30 seconds. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. All right.
You just come over back to the mic, and then we wound up. You know what? And we wound up owing one of the sponsors money because one of the guys went backwards.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you do it how
Yeah.
in your voice. But yeah, I think
All
it's
right.
great, bro. I'd
Okay. I'm
love
gonna
to
try.
hear
I
that.
can't wait to try it.
Yeah, I'd love to hear that or see that
Yeah.
the first time on stage. I bet you it does well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Do you have anything or
Yeah, let's hear one more of yours.
all right.
Yeah.
You want to do I hate morning people or women can find anything?
Oh man. Oh man. Both are intriguing. Let's go with the first one.
I hate morning people?
I hate morning people. Yeah.
Okay. I hate morning people and I always have.
Yeah. I hear you.
I've never been a morning person.
Right?
I've
Yeah.
always been a night person. Even
Yeah.
when I was a kid, I
Yeah.
couldn't go to sleep 10:30, 11 o'clock. I'm wide awake. And I'm
Yeah.
up for school at 6. I just can't stand morning people. What do you got? Go. I just I can't I don't know. I don't understand. Like I keep going back to like my ex because
Was she a morning
I think
person?
it's an easy foil, but oh, she'd be up at 3:30. Yeah.
Wow.
On a weekend, she'd sleep into 4:15. I swear, I'm not making any of that up.
There's your joke, man.
3:30, and she was usually up before the alarm,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and she's in bed by 7. She'd be in bed by 7.
Yeah. 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 Uh, man, you like me? Do you hate morning people? Do you hate morning people?
I can't.
Oh man, my ex-wife was a morning person. She'd be up at 3:30 in the morning. I mean, she'd be up at 3:30 in the morning. Weekends, okay, she'd sleep to 4:15. Uh,
Yeah,
um,
seriously, she
yeah,
would. Oh, she'd be like, "Oh my god, I slept too much."
yeah, yeah.
And again, I don't know if
Or,
that's
or,
one
or
of
you
those
know what?
things.
Or you know what? You can build it like this. People. I hear people complain about morning people. I hate morning people. I hear about, oh man, you get 6:30 in the morning and they want to talk. La 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 la
Yeah,
la
yeah.
la. Really? Yeah, yeah. My ex-wife would get up at 3:30 in the morning. Like maybe compare it like that. Yeah, that.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, you people complaining about um, you people. You people, that's not morning. That's not a morning person. That's a dawn person.
Yeah,
Dawn people, I can
yeah,
handle
right, right.
dawn. I can handle dawn people. I'm talking morning people. you know,
Even the U.S. Army told her, "Go back to bed."
yeah, go to bed. Right.
Okay, so
We
six
don't
thirty.
listen.
That's
Go back to bed. We don't want to do that much before 9 a.m.
yeah, that's okay. Yeah, there you go. Is that too old of a campaign or?
That's an old campaign, bro. I'm showing my age with that one.
Yeah.
Was she in the army?
No,
Oh,
no, they
okay.
wouldn't let her in. She got up too early.
Ah, boom. That's great.
Um. Okay. What did you say that? Well, I can always watch it. Weekend, she's
What?
sleeping at 4:15. U.S. Army told her to go back to sleep.
Yeah.
We don't want to do that much before. Okay.
Yeah, we don't want to do that much before 9 a.m.
I
I
think.
think if it was me, I would compare it. I would compare morning people. People are always talking about uh, people are always talking about how much they hate morning people.
Yeah.
You're up at 6 o'clock in the morning and I won't shut up. I go, hey man, I gotta have my coffee. I get I get it, but that's amateur hour.
Yeah.
I used to. My wife used to get up at 3:30 in the morning. That's morning people. These people are dawn people. 6 o'clock, 5:30. That's dawn.
It's
That's
amateur
amateur.
hour. Yeah, come
That's
on.
amateur hour. God, call me when your second ball drops.
Yeah.
My ex-wife would get up at 3:30 in the morning, and she'd want to find an open store and go shopping.
Call me when your second ball drops is just funny.
Yeah, right. Call me when your second ball drops.
Like it doesn't even make sense. It just
Right.
somehow it does. Call me when
Yeah,
your second ball drops.
yeah.
Oh my God. Call me when your
There's
second
a
ball.
there's a difference between morning people and dawn people.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Dawn people wake up at dawn.
yeah,
Morning people. I mean, I think the U.S. Army thing, it might be a little bit older, but I think some of the crowds I deal with are a little bit, they might remember that.
See, I don't mind that stuff. I don't mind. I don't mind. I don't mind a section of the audience getting it because
Yeah.
I know to them it's gold.
Yeah. Yeah.
It really hits hard. Um, it's not the smartest
Yeah.
um, strategy as a comedian, but I don't every once in a while mind um, a reference that only a section get.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. All right.
yeah,
Call me
yeah.
when
What
you're
do you?
second. All right.
Yeah,
I think this could just be part of, I could do it. I think it could be by itself,
yeah,
but I think it could also be part of, like, I could go on a little bit of I don't know, a riff or a section of, I was a good husband. I raised money for Vertigo research. She would get up at 3:30. I never complained. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
Um, and then I thought that, two complaints, but the third one was women can find anything. I don't know if that's really a thing. If your wife is like this, my
Well,
wife.
hold on. Before you get, I'm sorry, Vac.
Go ahead.
Before you get into that, this just occurred to me about the morning people thing,
Okay.
and it's just I don't know if it's funny,
All right.
but it's just an angle. Um, um, the like I was talking about the difference between morning people and dawn people.
Yeah.
Okay, here's how morning people. I mean, dawn people. We got to start calling them what they are. Okay, if you're getting up at 5:30 or 6:30 in the morning, you're not a morning person.
No.
You're a dawn person. Okay, morning persons are people who get up at like 3:30 in the morning. And you want to know who else are morning people? Really, vampires. Vampires are morning people. Okay, they they
Ah,
they are definitely not dawn people. you know,
okay. Wait a minute. This is interesting. What
yeah.
if I could say, I'm not saying she's a vampire.
That's
I'm just saying that
yeah, yeah,
I woke up with teeth marks. I mean,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not saying,
She
okay,
she didn't like church.
okay. Oh, I'm not saying she's a vampire. Okay, that's for
it's
you
just
to
it's just an
decide.
angle that occurred to me. It's like you know, and the direction I was going is that tells you all you need to know about a person. If they're a morning person, they're this close to being a servant of Satan. I mean, vampires. you know, vampires are that's the legend anyway, that they are.
Yeah,
You know,
I'm not saying she's a
I'm not
vampire.
saying she's a
She didn't like
vampire.
church. She often slept upside down. Don't they?
She slept upside down. Right.
Looking back on it, maybe this divorce was a good thing.
Didn't own a mirror. Hated
Oh
garlic.
yeah,
Hated garlic.
hate hated garlic. So she never ate my lasagna.
Never
Oh
ate my
my,
lasagna.
hated garlic. What was the other one?
Didn't own a mirror.
Okay,
Yeah.
this could be really. That could be the angle.
Yeah. Yeah. She's a
Yeah.
vampire.
Okay. I just love that line. Call me when your second ball drops. It's
Yeah.
not. You get up at 6:30. That's not. Call me when your second ball
Come
drops.
on, please.
My
Getting
please.
up at 6:30. Please.
My ex got up at 3:30 every single
And
morning.
and you gotta throw in sometimes on the weekend she'd sleep till 4:15,
He'd sleep in the 4:50. It's got
or
to weekend sleep. It's
or
up to the
or let me
4:50.
sleep in until
Yeah,
4:15.
yeah. Okay. She went. She woke up when I was going to bed. Okay, I like this thing about. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my wife gets up. She's a morning person too. She wakes up 6:30, quarter to seven. I'm like 6:30, quarter to seven. She's not a morning person. She's a dawn
Yeah,
person.
yeah,
Call me
yeah.
when your second ball drops, pal.
Call
My
me when you
ex-wife.
say,
You know what I'm saying? Like it
dude, I
doesn't
love it.
even make
I like
sense.
it. Yeah, 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 yeah.
But it's just good. It's good. My
Yeah.
ex got up at 3:30 every single three. Yeah, my ex got up at 3:30 every single morning. On a weekend, sometimes she'd sleep into 4:15.
Ooh. Yeah, yeah.
Even the U.S. Army was like, "Go back to bed. We don't want to do that much before 9 a.m."
Yeah, it's
That's
great.
one line. If it works, great. If people don't get it, whatever.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
look,
And you know who else? You know who else gets up at 3:30 in the morning? Sometimes even earlier than that. Vampires.
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 I'm not.
Now, I'm not
I'm
saying
not saying she's a vampire. My lawyer told me to be very careful.
boom, boom. I was dude that just, yeah, I'm just going with a lawyer thing. Yes, yes, yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Lawyer said, okay.
What's that word? What's that word? Oh man. Oh, slander. According to the
Slander. Yeah,
contract I signed, I'm not allowed to slander this woman. I'm not saying, and none of you can prove
I,
that I am, that she's a vampire.
I'm recording it right now. I
I'm
am not
recording this.
saying
I'm
she
not
was a
saying that,
vampire.
but she never didn't own a mirror.
But let's just say she often slept upside down.
She slept upside down.
She didn't like church, hated garlic, and never owned a mirror. You decide.
You decide.
You
That's it.
decide.
Yeah,
As far as
right.
I'm concerned, she just woke
Far
up
as-
early.
yeah, as far as I
Okay.
can, for the sake of this bit, she just woke up a little early.
For the sake of this bit. All right, let's move on now. Let's move on.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
The
Yeah.
vampire angle could be the angle.
Yeah. Yeah. It just popped into my head as you were about to go into the second,
All
the
right. No,
third.
that's great. That's great. I'm
Yeah.
glad you
Yeah.
did. I'm glad you did that.
Yeah. Dawn. She's not a. She's a dawn person. Get out of here.
Come on. It's not 6:30. Call me when your second ball
Call
drops.
me when your second ball drops.
You know what's going to happen, Vinny? I'm going to tell you right now what's going to happen.
What?
I'm going to try this bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
When I'm going to try this bit, and when I say, "Call me when your second ball drops," I'm going to laugh.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to remember this moment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you'll laugh one time, and then every time after.
Call me when your second ball drops.
Call me when you. Call me
My
when you
ex-wife's got
second.
I mean, it's just, that's like such a.
It's so stupid. But it's like you're belittling. They're complaining to you. Oh, my wife got up at 5:30. Oh yeah, really? Call me when my wife got up at 3:30. Call me when your second ball drops, okay?
Call me when your second ball drops. 6:30. I would kill for a 6:30.
I would kill for 6:30. I would kill for it. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. All right. Great. I think that's really a good angle. That's really funny.
Yeah. I mean, I hated to interrupt you, but I just said, "Oh, let me
I'm
just
glad
throw
you
this out
did.
there."
I think that was.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
I just wanted to throw it out there real quick. Yeah. It makes me feel good. All right,
cool,
dude. I'm excited, man.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah. Try to record or something or like that. But either way,
Yes.
next podcast we're gonna do a bit update, whether we're watching it, hearing it, or talking about it. Because I would love to hear. I would love to hear about it. Yeah.
Okay. I'm so excited about this. I can't even tell you.
That's great. That's great.
I
See,
think
that's the type of excitement I had when I brought the I hate my son stuff to the podcast. I was like, I'm so excited about this. I got such a big laugh.
Yeah.
And I just said it on stage. This was like one line, but yeah, dude, that's good. That's great. That's cool. Cool, man. All right. I'm cool, brother. I'm gonna save these ideas for the next podcast.
Cool.
I'm excited about these. Vac.
I can't wait to do them.
When's your next show?
Man, I'm home all week. I don't leave until Saturday.
Okay, Saturday. Okay.
And then I fly on Saturday, and I think probably Sunday's my first show.
Okay. Cool, man. You're gonna be ready.
Yeah, but the thing is, that could be one of those family-friendly shows I have to do.
Oh, okay. Well,
I could do the Vertigo thing, but the problem with those it's called a welcome aboard show.
Yeah.
It's the first night of the cruise. Usually everybody's tired. Their kids are allowed in the audience. It's just a different vibe. So I might hold these off from my adult show.
But the physicality of the Vertigo bit might be good for the kids, folk.
Maybe that's true. That's a good thought. All right.
Listen, you stumbling around. I mean, and if they're laughing, you can milk that. They're bumping to the mic, and you know what I'm saying. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Just throwing it out there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, man.
So cool, Vac. Tell everybody how to get in touch with you.
Website is gregvac.com, GREGVAC.com, and all my links are there.
Same with me. The easiest way to find me is my website, Vinnie.com, VINNIE.com. All my links to all my social media is there. If you have any ideas for the bits that Vac and I are working on, please give us an email. Send us an email. It's newbitspodcast@gmail.com. Please, we love that you listen to the podcast, but if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. That really helps us out. And also leave us a review, because we're going to start reading reviews, good or bad.
Good or bad, fly or die.
Fly or die. We're reading reviews.
Yeah.
Excellent work, Vac. I'm really excited about these jokes.
Thanks, Vinny. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you got it, buddy. I'll see you online.
All right, man.